We just landed here in Manila, Philippines. I noticed in the entry hallway where you get off the airplane is very humid. I'm very happy about that. Very happy about that. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very excited to see Kuya G and Ate G and Magandang Gabi.
This is a wonderful, no? Manila. Oh, it's Manila. We just got here in Manila and now we're waiting for our bus, which won't be here till 4 in the morning. And we're going to the Longapo. And Mrs. G and Mr. G met up with us, and Mrs. G is keeping us on her toes. She's very fun.
This is the anthem for the ones who want to save a life. A cut to arms for the ones who want to fight. On behalf of the ones who don't forget. Love's a bullet, pull the trigger. Here's a shot. Here's a shot.
Every summer, the mission phenomenon explodes upon the nations. Thousands of college students join together in hopes of changing the world. But the world hasn't changed, and students haven't gone back. This summer, 27 students decided to exchange the mantra of I did something to I will be someone. God's word and his plight for justice turned an ordinary group of college students into something new. Their story cannot go undocumented. Their cries cannot be silenced, and the people they met will be heard.
Today we're getting ready to go to a mountain people that Greg has told us very few people have gone to see. We just talked to Pastor Tarcella, who said it takes love to go up to these people. It takes a lot of love because she knows what we're going to see.
We were up there eating dinner up by the church, had all the rice laid out on the table and bananas on the chair. We were all just kind of eating, and there were kids like surrounding us, like they were sitting all around us and just watching. Just swarms of kids just like came to the table and just started like digging in, like they were starving. They were like so hungry, like they were just like piles and piles of rice, like it just looked like they hadn't eaten in like I don't even know how long. It was just a real sad reality to not even know when the last time these kids ate. I don't know. And we took the bananas and we got to share them with the families and then like around the church, and they're just so hungry.
Good morning, magandang umaga. We're teaching the Filipinos how to cook scrambled eggs without using oil, because they thought that you had to use oil to make scrambled eggs. And so we did a little lesson this morning and showed them that they don't actually need to buy anything to make what God gave them.
As the Philippines team, we brought 7 bags of school supplies to the Philippines. It's about 300 pounds of school supplies. And we've had the privilege of bringing some up here to the Int'l people. And right now we've been in the church dividing all of our school supplies into 50 little packets so we can give to 50 kids that are here in the local schools. Things that are in these school supplies are like just paper, pencils, and a folder, just limited stuff. But we gave them the most variety that we could. We also made a pack for the teacher that will have like glue, scissors, more paper, folders, books that can be read to the children. We gave them about 25 books. That will be like a little library. So we're hoping to give this out here in a little while, and we're just having fun doing it.
We're just here. We're trying to build a trench back here from the faucet, which they can't turn off because of the pressure of the water from the top of the mountain. We just busted pipes, so it has to continue to flow. And they built concrete here, so it just has been flooding this area back here. We're trying to build a trench so that the water doesn't flood and allow mosquitoes and other bugs to build up. And so we're trying to dig a trench so it'll flow all the way down and into the river back here.
After our time in the mountains with the Negritos and the Int'l people, I was really struck by just the intense physical needs of the people there, not only their healthcare needs, but their need for clothing and good nutrition and even shelter in some instances. And it really made me open my eyes. You know, I could put a Band-Aid on one kid, but just 5 minutes later another child was being scraped and hurt, and infection was everywhere. And it was really frustrating, but at the same time really eye-opening to the intense need for education there, to teach the people how to take care of wounds and cuts to keep them from getting infected, to teach the people how to take care of the children with open sores, and just how much work is needed, not just to bandage the broken places and the hurts, but to give them an education so that they can start to take care of it themselves.
2-speed cycle streamered.
As a team journeyed up the mountain to visit the Int'l people, we were abruptly greeted by men in matching red polos, some carrying cameras, others carrying walkie-talkies. Later, we learned that they were government officials. They were using the moment for publicity. A picture with an American elevates their status, and public relations superseded the moment and the Int'l people. I've come to see that being an American has its disadvantages. We are all elevated to a status that we shouldn't be, and those who need to be remembered are forgotten.
So this is the idea of wormwood in the Bible. This is what God says He thinks of our religiousness. That looks like it's something, it looks like it's held together, but if He taps it, you'll see what it's made of. Wormwood.
Yeah, we have these we actually bought here in Subic Bay from a couple of the Int'l people and agreed to that they come down from the mountains every day and they cross over into Subic Bay to sell these. They sell them for 50 pesos a piece. They make about, how much do they make?
They make 100 pesos a day.
About 100 pesos a day. There's a man who's about 7 years old with his nephew. And the nephew had 7 kids he's got to feed. He's got a 3-hour commute from the mountains in and back out each day, and it's really hard to pay for their family and provide for them just selling these. But we tried to buy a couple from them to help them out with their business. And Elijah loves it, so it's a good time.
The Philippines used to be triple canopy rainforest, meaning that there are 3 different layers of trees that block out the sun. And they have burned it and planted sugar until now only less than 70% of the Philippines actually has rainforest.
Subic Bay is the former site of the U.S. military base. Today, it's home of several multinational corporations. These young workers are leaving Subic Bay and returning to Olongapo City, just across the bridge. The river divides the rich from the poor. Even though Subic Bay offers corporations 4 to 6 year tax breaks, they don't pay their employees enough money to live on this side of the river. The Prida Foundation works with children who have been thrown into jail, often innocent, and without trial. We spent some time in their counseling center. We had the privilege to share, to laugh, and to dance, and for a moment forget our differences. We spoke with the boy who had seen the depths of a prison cell. He gave us insight into their conditions. Often cells would be 30 people deep, food would be scarce, and cleanliness and hygiene were of no real concern to the guards. The conditions of these jails dehumanize its captives.
Okay, so that means that there was a bucket that they could use to clean up. What about to drink? What did you drink? You were thirsty. The same water that they were cleaning with is what they were drinking.
Even though we danced, we laughed, and shared, we left. But we now know that we must train ourselves to become that hope that challenges the people of this world to act on the behalf of children who have no voice.
I can't speak your language, but can you read my mind? There's so much I could tell you. I guess now's not the time. Don't think I don't want you to have anything. I don't have anything to give. The overwhelming needs around me will empty my pocket. But if I could do anything, if I could do anything, I'd build you a house, I'd buy you good food, I'd put you in school, I'd buy you brand new shoes, I'd get you all the things you ever wanted and more. All the things you ever wanted and more.
Today is actually Saturday, and we are in Hollow, near to Clovis, visiting the church, King's Chapel. And actually today we are doing, they have a feeding program every Saturday. So today we opened up with a program where we sang songs and did some skits and just kind of hung out with the kids and had a lot of fun. Played Simon Says. They were awesome at it. Right now is actually them lining up to get the food. They have rice and pancit, and then we got some little snack foods for them, passing them out and stuff. And then they also get milk, and then some of them go home and eat, and some of them stay here to eat. And then we got the unnamed servant playing in the background, you know. It's just been a lot of fun today.
We were up in a place that was just right down the road from where we've been staying, the church, and the poverty was really overwhelming. We fed some kids for 2 days in a row, and the first day I met with a little child that was clinging to the fence outside and wouldn't come in, and he just had a shirt on, didn't have any pants, and he just he wouldn't even come inside, and so I started talking to him, and most of the kids, they like it when you tickle them and talk to them, and I started to tickle him, and he started crying, and I finally got him to come in, and I was walking beside him, and then he got to a pole right before we got to where the food was, and he just clung to it, and he wouldn't move because he was so ashamed.
We've been in the Philippines for almost 2 weeks now, and I came in with this vision of helping everybody I saw, you know, the Ayetas, all the indigenous people in the mountains, the girls in the bar, just everybody in Leyte. I just wanted to help them, and God just really broke me of that. He has humbled me so much. I can't do anything with them. I'm 19, I'm uneducated, and I'm here for 3 weeks. I can't save them, only He can, and I can give my life and study hard and really give them my whole life to change them. But right now, God has just been changing me through them. He has used this amazing, beautiful people to change and break my heart, and just accepting that was so humbling for me. It broke me. It's breaking my soul. And I just really thank Him for, you know, given me an open heart to all of this, and I thank the people for, they're giving me so much and they don't even know it. I'm just so thankful, and I can't wait to see what God will do in this next week. I really can't.
How long have I been in their storm? So overwhelmed by the ocean's shapeless form.
All the people that come to scavenge at the dump site every day are required by Marvin, the manager of the dump site, to attend a Bible study before they can enter. The reason being is because Marvin became a Christian through Ray in 2006, and Marvin is the manager of the dump site, and so that's what he requires every day of the people that want to come and try to find food and try to find things that they can sell.
Alright, if I'd see you, this darkness would turn to light, and I will walk on water, and you will catch me if I fall, and I will get lost into your eyes. I know everything will be alright. I know everything is alright. I know you didn't bring me out here to drown, so why am I 10 feet under and upside down? Barely surviving has become my purpose, 'cause I'm so used to living underneath the surface. If I could just see you, everything would be alright. If I'd see you, this darkness would turn to light.
7 weeks in the wilderness can kill a man, but with the vision of a garden, hope is formed. Yes, these 27 students did return. They were met with the embrace of their families, with the comforts of the West, and with the ability to forget. Some will choose to part ways. Some will hold on just a little longer to the ease of home. But others, they have chosen. Yes, Jesus spoke clearly. What is it if you gain the world, but lose your soul? Our souls came alive at the sight of the blind, the broken, and the lame. The glory of God was seen in the eyes of widows, mothers, and children. And we are no longer the same. And we report that the ends of the earth is full of injustice. And we vow with the education of God, His justice will reach them through us. And we will go. And this is the genesis of something new.
And I will get lost into your eyes. I know everything will be alright. I know everything is alright. Everything's alright.